Hey everybody, I'm Gary Palmer Jr., you're you, and together we are Minting Coins, your trusted source for crypto news, ICO reviews, and interviews. Thanks for showing up and hit that like button. It really supports us and it helps other people find this content. Also, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments box below so your voice is heard as part of the community. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, blockchain, what's happening in the world, what's happening across the world, and what's happening right inside the United States as well. So with that being said, let's just dive right into the market, take a peek at the news, and let's discuss. Thank you for calling the Bitcoin Correction Hotline. Please hold. While we thank you for hodling, we are also very appreciative for those sub $10,000 Bitcoins. Thanks for the dip. Relationship goals for a lot of people in crypto. A gentleman here purchased $50 worth of BTC during the dip, and then it dropped another $1,000. The wife says that this means to buy another $50 of BTC. These people know what's going on. Okay, so normally when we do the market recap, we turn to CoinMarketCap.com to get our information, just as a lot of people do all across the world. But we have been having some concerns with CoinMarketCap.com just because of their tendency to present people with false or misleading information. They've done this in the past and they corrected themselves, and then something happened. I'm not sure if they received a financial incentive or whatnot, but they've since reintroduced the false and misleading information for people. What am I talking about specifically? Well, Bitcoin.com is actually owned by Bitcoin Cash proponents, and the Twitter handle @Bitcoin is also owned by the Bitcoin Cash proponents. And so if people who are new to the space, who are seeking information on the industry and seeking information about Bitcoin, if they go to the Twitter handle @Bitcoin or the website Bitcoin.com, they're actually going to receive information that's anti-Bitcoin BTC, and it's going to receive information telling them that Bitcoin Cash is the actual Bitcoin. Now, philosophically, maybe some people can say that, but in actuality, Bitcoin BTC is the Bitcoin, and everything else is this false and misleading information. So with CoinMarketCap.com presenting the misleading information, removing it, and putting it back on their website with this link right here to Bitcoin.com, links as well to the blockchain.info, and links to the Bitcoin.com message board, it's not putting people in the right direction, and we think that this is going to hurt people, hurt the industry, and cause people to actually lose crypto, which is not a good feeling. You know, if you make a mistake, that's one thing. If people are giving you false information, then while we should still be doing our own research and checking our facts, it's misleading and borderline fraudulent, if not, you know, gross negligence or whatever can be said when people are just giving information that they know isn't true, or when they know at the very least that information is misleading. So what we did is that we went over to Reddit, where there's a lot of people over on Reddit, as you may be aware of. If you're not on Reddit, I highly recommend you go over there, you make an account, and start participating in the community. And so over at Reddit, I asked people, what is the best alternatives available to CoinMarketCap.com? And we got a lot of answers out there, and this link will be linked in the show notes for you so you can check out what everybody has said. And some of the examples that people gave were still linking to Bitcoin.com or showing the Twitter handle @Bitcoin, while other examples were simply giving people good information, just simply presenting the facts. And so now moving forward, as we go over the market recap and share where the markets are at, if they're going up, if they're going down, who these winners and losers are of the day, we're going to try some other tools. And what we're trying right now is this new website turning to Livecoinwatch.com. And so over here at Livecoinwatch.com, we're living in a world where the total market capitalization of the cryptocurrency industry is about $500 billion, $498 billion, with the Bitcoin dominance at 33.6%, relatively low. And so what that means is that out of the $498 billion, 167, almost $168 billion of this is locked up in BTC, where people are putting their money into BTC. We see the past 24-hour trading volume is really down across the board as people are really antsy about what's happening in U.S. politics, what's happening in world politics, what's happening with the world financial markets, watching the stock market decrease, the traditional financial markets decrease, people having serious questions about the world bond market, the U.S. bond market, and the global reserve strength of some of these global reserve currencies that are out there in the world, including the USD, but definitely not limited to the US dollar. So a lot of people are looking at the markets, a lot of people are looking at Bitcoin, a lot of people are getting freaked out that Bitcoin is falling, that it's falling below $10,000. A lot of people are concerned that Bitcoin could drop further or go to zero, while other people are talking about Bitcoin as a coiled spring getting ready to pop, getting ready to explode with the events that will be happening over the course of the next 2 quarters. There's a lot of development in the works, there's Lightning Network in the works, and as we see continued development, continued news, continued progress across Bitcoin and Ethereum and a lot of these other projects in the space, we can expect to see an increase in the market cap of these coins as people are seeking where do they put their dollars, where do they diversify, where are the opportunities, and where is the risk that comes with the reward. With crypto, there's no lack of risk, and with crypto, there's no lack of reward. And we can see that when we go look at CryptoWatch at cryptowat.ch, and we can go to this website where we can take a look at all the cryptocurrencies and get some great information in terms of the different price points across the markets, and to just understand the relative terms of what's going up, what's going down, how are things trending, and where are the arbitrage opportunities if that's something that we're interested in learning about. Real quick, other alternatives, CoinMarketCap.com. If you are a developer, if you have a great idea, you can actually grab this code from GitHub, and what you can create is a JavaScript, Python, PHP cryptocurrency trading library with the support of more than 90 Bitcoin and altcoin exchanges. And so you can essentially create your own CoinMarketCap.com and help provide more information, more good information to people across the world. Speaking of GitHub and speaking of open source projects that are helping push Bitcoin forward, if you're interested in Bitcoin, if you're interested in accepting Bitcoin, if you're interested in SegWit, Lightning Network, and taking advantage of lower fees and faster Bitcoin processing, then running a BTC Pay server is something that you could do to accept Bitcoin as a part of your business. BTC Pay server, again, is using SegWit, so it really facilitates the development of the technology, and with that, the many benefits that people would be receiving using SegWit transactions and using the Lightning Network, as opposed to the using Bitcoin with these high transaction fees, using it without the optimized code, using it without the benefits and the enhancements that thousands of developers across the world have come together to create these improvements, to create these efficiencies, and to make Bitcoin stronger, faster, and more affordable for everyday use. So we see a lot of movement for SegWit, we see a lot of movement for Lightning Network. We see the BTC Pay server created because the Bitpay processing service was not accepting SegWit transactions, and this is really making a lot of people upset. So what we saw in the news yesterday was that Bitpay invoices are now fully compatible with payments from SegWit wallets. And so if you were to click on this link and read the full blog post from Bitpay, you're probably not going to get the full picture in terms of what's happening, how it's happening, why this is technically a good thing, and how this could be or could have been technically even stronger. You're probably going to get the full picture if you get your information from multiple sources, such as the Bitpay blog and Reddit, and the forums and YouTube videos that are going to be coming out talking about this, as people start to ask, what can I do with BTC Pay server that we still can't do with Bitpay? Since Bitpay is still relatively slow, dragging their heels with implementing full SegWit, with upgrading to full SegWit, and with getting their own Lightning Network up and running, or at least in development in beta for their users. We haven't heard anything about that. Likely, we will see a few major players, a few major exchanges open up Lightning Network nodes, and that could have repercussions in terms of escalating Lightning Network all across the world as those players take advantage of those lower fees, of those faster transaction times, processing and settlement. Other people are going to want those benefits, and they're going to switch over to the services that are providing those competitive benefits. There's a lot of heel dragging, there's a lot of fear, confusion, and doubt if Lightning Network is good, if it's going to win, if it's going to fail, without looking at the code or giving it a chance. People are just throwing out FUD with no basis of fact or reality. The fact of the matter is that the code is being developed more and more and more. It's being tested more and more and more, and isn't just being thrown together and released out there like a lot of these other blockchain projects, which are repeatedly coming into bumps in the road and issues. Let it be awesome projects like Ethereum, which have had a history of releasing code before it's ready and not having the due diligence of testing the code and testing the changes before it goes live on a blockchain mainnet. Or let it be something like Bitcoin Cash, which is just seeking to steal competition from Bitcoin, and their code has been even less tested than Ethereum and less thought through than Ethereum, as we've been seeing through the difficulty adjustment problems and mining of blocks that are the wrong size. Just a lot of problems that have been happening with the Bitcoin Cash network, where Bitcoin, we see a huge focus, a huge attention on development, on testing the code that's being developed, and then getting people together, creating a community together, really leveraging the community that has been built to make sure everybody has the best information. Your top 3 options for accepting Bitcoin transactions would be through Bitpay, or through Coinbase, or through BTC Pay Server, or you can put together a solution yourself if you have a deeper understanding of how blockchain works. Thank you for watching this content and learning about this information with me. Don't forget to tap that like button and subscribe. It encourages us so much, and it helps other people find this content. Also, if you're interested in behind-the-scenes access, special rewards, and a direct connection with me and our crypto community, then become our patron at patreon.com/mintingcoins or via our website at mintingcoins.com/join. We look forward to connecting with you, because together we are minting coins.